強さから見合い時は
All right, hey everybody, it's me, Lyles. Today is Tuesday. It's time for some Wild Arms Alter Code F. All right. So last time we left off, we went to the Guardian's Temple. We got some more mediums, and then headed back, and we were trying to activate the Hope medium, but he didn't show up because he didn't think we were worthy enough or whatever. And so we are directed now to go to one of their temples down to the southeast, southwest, somewhere down there south in a BTFF or some shit. Bye, bitches! I am out of here. Oh, that's right. The map is over here, so I need to move myself. It's over here, okay? Right. Got a little glowy place down here. This is where we're gonna go. Space! Solar Storm Cartridge takes time to use, but it attacks a whole group of enemies. A wider shooting range also means it's less powerful. It's wise to use teamwork to lower the enemy's defense. Saint Centaur. My head doesn't belong anywhere. What's going on here? The alarm's been sounded. Shrinking down the shrinky dinks. There. That will be sufficient. The city of Saint Centaur is surrounded by a magical wall of stone. That way no monster can sneak inside the city. You look like a human, but are you really a monster? Does it look like I'm a monster? I'm a human. Look at my long legs, see? These short legs bother you? The magical stone of Saint Centaur distinguishes monsters, spirits, and wizards. It keeps them from coming into the city. Is that your pet? I have never been so insulted in all my life. He is my partner, not a pet. He may be short, but he's a good man. If I'm partnered with a spirit, I can't get inside the city? Well, just don't let him scurry around. It's best to keep him on a short leash. A spirit will make the wall react, but if he's held by a human, he might get by. Although if he is intended a horrible monster, he might be stopped by the stone. You hear that, Hampan? Good thing you're not a hard monster. It's not that I'm a ferocious like a monster, it's just that I'm artful and intelligent too. The name's the name Saint Centaur stands for Holy Beast. A holy beast is the guardian, my own Poma, which protects the town. You've heard of the riots have thrown the city into chaos, right? As a safety officer, I am very concerned about it. Those who are missing often were safely for a while. We can't treat it as an official incident. Besides, I'm very busy handling daily tasks, so I'm aware to leave. I thought maybe you wanted us to find out what's really going on. What do you say? Will you take the job of solving the riot, Saint Centaur? I truly appreciate it. Let me tell you what has happened. First, about half the city's population have been spirited away. Seems like young people and Mertens are the primary targets. Those spirited away are later found in the caging tower, which is on the southwest side of the city. We asked the victims what happened, but they never remember anything, so we have no clues yet. I am positive the key of quelling the riot is hidden in the caging tower. So first, I'd like to check the caging tower. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Here's 2,000 gil as down payment. More than enough to start, eh? I am reviewing the vigilante leader's old daily reports, but there's no record of these incidents happening. In Cager's daily report, I didn't find anything but a statement about a girl who brought him a lunch. Welcome to Saint Centaur. In this town, being spirited away is popular right now. Vigilante group leader at the station is writing his daily report about it, as it may have caused a demonic power. Hey, that's our backyard over there, off limits to customers. The Invisible Wall. An invisible wall encloses Saint Centaur. The wall is created with some sort of magical stone. The energy of the barrier is supplied by the magical stone that is kept within the walls. The guardian statue, which is a symbol of the town, is here to protect the town's people. The ironic thing is, this barrier utilizes holy power generated by the guardian statue. In short, the town is protected by the power of the guardian statue, and the town protects the guardian statue. One more thing, the town's defense is activated by a strong energy aside from the guardian statue. So original, I know. You know what? Let me swap something here. Gilberry? Can't access it yet. I assure you, my work will cause zero risk to the arm. Let's see. All he only can do, he can't do anything with the dragon fossils. Oh well. You are no use to me. Looks like there's something back here. So itchy today. Might be time for a shower. Alan Smith, he says, the reason for the battle experience varies due to the bonus rate. Therefore, if you wish to increase the amount, you must figure out tactics to raise your rate. Bonus rate is raised when you destroy a monster, but there's various other ways to raise your rate as well. It is important to find your own approach. Good stuff, eh? I've been working hard on my own approach since I heard that. A giant pattern is carved on the wall. It must be used to unite the stone and the guardian statue. The Om Palma statue stands symbolizing justice. It's one of those four-legged furries. I am sorry. I am hurt and blind. I can tell by talking to people whether they are good or bad. You're a very kind person, but you haven't gone through a lot, right? You have a very strong will, but you have yet to realize something important in yourself. You are very, her and the MC both have the same line. Nothing else here? Okay, I am gone. Oh, I can't get that. Hey, listen. I got spirited away a few days ago. How did I know? It's quite funny. I was on my way to a special sale of dishware on Monday. Next thing I know, it's Wednesday and the sale's over. Hahaha, funny, isn't it? I'm bragging about it to all my friends. Little does she know. Since the incidences are happening one after another, we ask for volunteers to increase the group's numbers. Some of the members of the group have been spirited away, so the group is not functioning efficiently. Whoops. May look old, but when I was young, I was once Miss Encore. I could have been spirited away in these days, where I was playing late last night. But these days, I stay inside and knit like an old woman is supposed to. I am safe. No spirits ain't gonna take me away. Alright, all done here. Is there a parrot I can... There we go. Seems dark in here to me. Guess I gotta start climbing somewhere. Up I goes. packages. There it is, wire hook. Can't get to it yet. Burst Breaker is a special fast draw that damages all enemies within the same group. When used with Accelerator, excessive damage is dealt to all enemies. And I'm going through my free passes pretty quick. hardly anything. Ugh. Sure. Oh yeah, that happens with these things. These type of monsters are called gremlins, and for some reason they can make a passive ability to make anyone that uses arms theirs to cause them to lose a turn. It says it malfunctions. It's pretty weird. I noticed that they work as a team too. When there's two more of those little shits, one will use fragile and then the other one will attack the same person every time. They're pretty weak though, so it's whatever. Oh man, I forgot that cartridge has terrible accuracy. So you gotta like use lock on with it. Sucky. No. Oh no, no. Oh no. Normally I wouldn't care, but it sucks. You have to fight your way back there. No, 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 no. Saved by the encounter. Damn, I need to level up so I can get my points back. There we go. Hey, how convenient. Oh, come on. Popping those off that fast. Oh, shit. That was not what I was trying to do. My brain farted for a second. I was trying to get back underneath of it so I could avoid getting encounters, but I just cost myself more loss of points. Shit. So on this. Berserk told us about you. You are the humans who are led by the Guardians. Huh? Who are you? Sorry, please forgive my bad manners. I am Alizad. I've traveled here to remove the seal in Saint Centaur. A new monster? How many have come back to life? Contrary to my appearance, I am not violent like Berserk. It would be wise to not waste my time here. For these experiments, I ask for silence. Experiment? What are you? Do I bore you? How I use the power sealed in this tower? Shoot. 2 attributes I don't happen to have. Oh well, it's level 15. Should be going down. Oh, that was pretty easy. That's good enough. Go back to your seal icon. I can't let you escape. A barrier? Exactly. The small one is quite smart. Well, well. You are simple-minded. I'm not berserk. Let us through. You have no intention of attacking us. You mean to prevent us from leaving? All I want, those led by the Guardians, to see the results of an experiment. You are toying with us. As time passes, the barrier will dissolve. You can try later. Well, I must leave. Enjoy yourselves. Someone has their eye on the seal. We must do something. I've got to get out of here. Handpan, is there a way to pass through the barrier? Give me a second to think. According to my information, the Nigong must be here. I can already smell the reward money. Here? Huh? What's this? These careless people are the savage and vicious Nigong? These people look like us. Moreover, it seems like they are in trouble. What should we do, miss? If you can do something, of course, we want you to do it. You want to get out? You want me to get you out? We are hunters as well. I don't work without getting paid. Need some sort of reward. Honestly, how much do you have with you? Are you asking for money? We're here to protect the seal, to bring back peace of Belgaia. No, no, no. There are some like you who accept their fate in Mission Mama Spirit World. You accepted it? Oh, I can't stand it. The sensitivity of heroes. No, we are not ready. Stop, I just want a reward. Do you know about rewards? I am interested in your extraordinary cool situation. We help you. You pay us a reward. It's that simple. She might be a miser, but she has a sound argument. How much do you charge? Well, how about 5,000 gillen? We can't pay that much. You must be crazy. You know, the value of life is fluctuating exchange rate. Do you understand? I don't care what happens to strangers. So do you have pay 5,000 gil or not? It's an option. It's not an option. It's a deal. Watch from there. So you were ripped off. Okay, just leave it to me. An arm? Like Lyle? Wait a minute. If she can shoot the ball and break the barrier, he could have shot the ball too and himself. Stupid. I'm Jane Maxwell. Around here, I'm famous for my beauty. Around town, she is well known for Calamity Jane. I do not like that name, Magdalene. Don't say another word. Excuse me. This young girl is that female hunter, Calamity Jane. If I'm a young girl, then you are a troll. Either way, I received what I was supposed to. Thank you very much for your business. Was the seal broken, or did it react to the barrier? Miss. I earned more than I planned today. Being too greedy is not a good thing. You guys take that. Maybe you'll earn what you lost. Magdalene, we should leave. Then enter everyone. We should excuse ourselves now. You... That's so unfair. What a day. Attacked by monsters and ripped off. Hey, at least all our things, well, I got all my snipe bullets back. Huh. Thought I scanned them all. Oh, their stats might be different. First, just put protect on themselves. There we go. Accelerated hits them all at once. takes care of that. The seal. He mentioned an experiment. Let's hurry to Saint Centaur. I don't feel the magic of the stone still filling the town. Instead, I feel an ambience of monsters. What happened to the townspeople? It looks like the problem we were hired to investigate were the town's vigilantes. Let's ask Kaiser what happened. He should know what happened about something. The Vigilante Leader Daily Report. Monsters suddenly attacked our city, bypassing our magical stone's protection. The magical stone is functioning right, still monsters appeared all over town as if they simply sprang into being. Despite our desperate battle, we are losing and the Guardian statue may be destroyed. Unless we can stop them, the magic stone will be lost and more monsters will appear. I got it, Aura, and I hid in the station with Johnson. We may be safe in here for a while, but I don't know for how long. Looks like Johnson got hurt somewhere. He's moaning in agony and I'm worried. I hope that people of Saint Centaur who can escape from the attack will go to the Tues shrine north of the caging tower. The shrine is on the peninsula that extends towards the inland sea, leading to Port Timney. I am Owen Poa, the guardian who presides over holiness. My statue has shattered and the magical stone was crushed. I cannot forgive this. I see. The town's magical stone was built to bestow the guardian's mercy, eh? Suppose that's understandable. What I don't understand is, in order to remove the magical stone, they had to break the guardian statue. But how were they able to sneak into town and break the statue of the guardian? From what I've seen, we're nowhere near the truth of the matter. It doesn't make any sense. This is the demon's experiment that we heard about in the caging tower. My power, which is a little is left, will be given to the Shrine Maiden. I give you the future of the world. What connects the Guardian and the seal is the shrine built by you. There is another shrine that guides the Shrine Maiden. The Yew Shrine is hidden in the forest. So another Yew Shrine exists somewhere near here. The demons are quicker than us and have gone further than we have. Do we have enough strength to overpower the demons? We can't waste time worrying about it. At least we know what needs to be done. We will find the second Yule Shrine. We'll go beyond the shrine and stop Mother from being resurrected. Oh yeah, that guy was blocking the way outside, so I gotta go this way. Meanwhile, I can hear a distorted voice in pain, sorrow filled with grief, screams by foolish and humble humans, sore joy in the voice of my servants, and shall release me from the chains of the sea. Just a little longer, I'll finally have Belgia in my hands. When Mother awakens, her dream becomes reality. She shall preside over this planet. That is likely outcome. Still, I kinda worry about the humans protecting the Guardian. Though they are small and weak, I sense the power that we shouldn't underestimate. Unfortunately, I agree. They were Berserk's prey. Of course, we've heard Berserk failed. The prey was beyond the braggart's ability. No matter. I will overtake them. Now I can do better than Berserk. Good. How can you do that, you big-mouthed newcomers? Berserk, you claim them as your prey. As such, it's your fault you failed to subdue them. Humans and you shall unbelievable power when they are cornered. Mother will be awakening soon and will be activating the protosphere. No, any failure is absolutely unacceptable. Siegfried, are you making fun of me? Like everyone else? Fine. I will bring the heads of those humans and lay them down in front of you. So they are guided by the Guardian. I will destroy them anyway, mark my words. No one can defeat Sir Berserk when it hits. When it comes to a head-on fight, even amongst us. But he has too short-tempered to be pathetic to look at. Let me come up with a plan to finally destroy those humans and Guardians. As you like. But let me give you one piece of advice. Make the plan simple enough so that even Berserk can understand it, got it? Our lost home. It has already been over 1,000 years since we left Saturn Hades. We came here to this place to make Velgaia our second home. Those who have power will gain everything. We will govern this planet. Only then will our dreams come true. Looks like a gray dot over here somewhere. Whoops, didn't hit it in time. Oh, it's a new one. Weak to ice, weak to everything. Oh, that little gray dot is just the mountain. Hey Dal, how's it going, buddy? Alright, so this is a duplicator door. If we use, let's see. We have 2 duplicator keys. Early in the game, they're quite rare, and you're gonna run into many of these doors. Oh, nice. It's good to get off from work, isn't it? You get to relax, get a slushie or something, and just cool off. Alright, let's see. I want to save first, just in case there's junk in here. I don't want to waste a key on nothing. Yeah, my tonsils are swollen. Oceanberry. Crest gap, I'll take that. Can never have too many crest grafts, that's a whole other spell. I wonder what's behind this one. Trash. I'm not gonna use that then. Oh, look at those kitty cats. They walk on their front feet. They got two tails. Isn't that kind of strange though? Like if that's like they must have be really strong, you know, to be able to lift like that. But you know, if they gotta go to the bathroom and stuff to like piss on themselves. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Maybe that's just their battle stance. Maybe they don't always walk like that. Maybe they use their tails as weapons, and that's like how they whip you. Die. Weak to water. Cats hate water. Put my people to sleep. blown away. Man, they're trying hard to give him amnesia. Hemney is a rich port town with a commercial boats and sail of the inland sea. Since this house is on top of a hill, it's a nice breeze coming in through the windows in the morning. A cup of coffee and the refreshing air, nothing could be better. Well, well, welcome to my lab. I was just thinking about what I wanted to meet a team of adventurers like you. How about giving me a hand? I'm trying to publish my monster guide. It's my lifelong dream. You can help me quite simply. Use your magic spell Analyze against this monster and I'll put it in the guide once you finish the data. If you fight a devastating monster, one beyond your ability, tell me what happened and I'll analyze the creature for you. Some people advise avoiding such monsters, but I'd rather learn about them. They tell me about the ones you encountered so far? See, this is where they analyze them, all the monsters come in. You can look them over. I can't remember what you get if you get 100%. I think I might have already messed it up. I think I might have missed something. I'm not sure. That's endgame stuff, though. I just have to make sure to analyze every monster I encounter as I go from now on. A mirage in a sea of sand. Demon Phantom, the bringer of misfortune, dwells in the northeast. In combat, he is quite predictable. Yeah, bosses too, you gotta analyze them. If you miss the opportunity, you can never get that chance again. At first chance, he spreads his misfortune by decreasing your chance of success. Second chance, he spews noxious gas to poison and spread his horrible sickness. Third chance, he weakens your mind by casting a spell called Feeble Mind to lower your magic defenses. The next two chances, he performs the attack spell Pressure, which envelops all his attackers. After those two attacks, he employs a special attack called Exhaust, which erases all your collected FP. With his seventh turn, he vanishes from battle like a mirage. You cannot defeat the Phantom without attack power alone. You must challenge him many wet times to learn how to defeat him. The 100 Demon King. The Monster Prison, a damn place where only the truly perilous monsters are confirmed. There are monsters battle endlessly, speaking ultimate supremacy. It's a world where the weak are destroyed and the strong run rampant. Within this realm, the titanic power was born. It's called Ragu o Ragula, the Beast King, or some call him the 100 Demon King. Ragu o Ragula does not feel nor think. Death and destruction is all it knows. It's purely a malevolent power. Beware of Ragu o Ragula. It is the mightiest of the monsters. see something over here. Oh, over here. Ooh, defense up 2. Oh, wait. I thought one of them had defense up 1. She has a block wrong. I guess I will put it on him. Whoops, didn't mean to run outside. Whoopsie. Yeah, stretch. Okay. What's up this tower? There's such a nice view from up here. Just breathe in the sea breeze. It'll make you feel refreshed. There's nothing better than a good sea breeze to fill your head. Well, there's a chest up here. I don't know what's in it. I need to save first. Sure I don't waste it by accident. Nah, it's not worth it. Arr. Ever since he been getting that darn statue, Kitten has been a really bad luck. My grandmother used to say that you shouldn't be possessing something that you're not worthy of. Captain be a good man, but when he drinks, he start telling tall tales. which is okay. We can be dismissed, but this time it's big trouble. How could I be so stupid? I should never have promised that. Now that I learned the truth in my mouth, watch my mouth. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Won't you listen to a story of a sad sailor? Do you know the crystal flower? It's something sailors use in ceremonies. Some ceremonies, it's a must. But to obtain the crystal flower, you must first defeat a ghost that appears in the desert. Why did it have to be a ghost? I can't face a ghost. Oh, Drake's gonna make fun of me. I've been so unlucky lately ever since I got that stupid stone statue. I'm such an idiot, taking a statue like that just because it's rare and it looks like a guardian. The statue this reader is talking about, it could be. It may be the last seal. If we get the crystal flower he is seeking, we may have a chance to get our hands on the seal. Oh boy, this is fun. Alright, let's go fight ourselves some ghosts. It's in the desert. It's over here. Spooky, 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 spooky. Wow, first time. Don't screw this up. Can't see his EXP. Weak to water and lights. Damn it, I don't have those saved. If I mess up and then I die or he runs away, I'm gonna switch her water, one of her elemental attacks to water. I got ice and fire right now, so I don't have anything like that. Whoops, didn't mean to hit that. Okay. Got 3 more turns to defeat him. Shit. All right, I got him. Which is good because he probably would have killed somebody with another pressure. First try. All right, let's go back. First, I want to do something. I need to go up here and I want to change one of my elements to thunder. There we go. Whoa, whoa! You have the crystal flower? Oh, and the blazes did. Well, it doesn't matter. Please give it to me. To make a long story short, I need that. I'll pay you 3,000 gil for the crystal flower. That's fair, isn't it? Now to think about it. Don't be cruel. Look at my face. Don't you see I must have it? Please, will you give it to me 3,500? Still need time to think about it. Oh, are you satisfied? Now I'm begging you. Okay, I'll give you still don't know. Whoa, please, anything, anything. How about 3,000? Alright. Okay, done deal. You saved my life. This crystal flower is proof of a wedding engagement. Why, no, I don't have a partner yet. I just happen to need this. There's more here than meets the eye. My name is Bartholomew. I sail the trade ship in the inland sea. I'm very happy to meet you. Hey, Bartholomew. Anyone ever else you had that tall as a dwarf and twice as ugly? Ho, ho, ho. Hey, Drake, you have perfect timing. I'm in good spirits today. Would you care to see my crystal flower? You pathetic loser, Bartholomew. So what if you got the crystal flower? If you don't have a partner, you're not really engaged. How do you go to find a partner? You're not going to do anything illegal, are you? Drake, you dimwit, are you blind? What do you think she is? Look, check her out. 17 and fresh. Huh? She's the one. Are things really that bad, girl? I admit, Bartholomew, I'm surprised. She's beautiful. She carries herself well. Not what I expect from you at all. Besides, Bartholomew, isn't she just a little too old for you? A tad bit mature for your tastes. But if you say so, if so, she's your brides-to-be, huh? What is going on? Yes, my dream of having enough children to support my sports team, and believe me, we'll work hard at it. A basketball team of 5, or maybe the 9 of baseball. Now about 11 of a football team. Alright, so let's make the wedding ceremony. Our bride is getting young. We will get married tomorrow. Tomorrow on your ship, you get married. No coltivita now, Bartholomew. You make us laugh. Let's have some fun tomorrow, okay? I did it again. Whenever things are going my way, I have to open up my big mouth. Not that I care, but how are you going to get out of this mess? Thanks for the offer, Romero, but we're in the middle of an important journey. Oh. I was thinking he was saying that. Thanks for the offer, Romero, but we're on the middle of an important journey. There's no time to find another bride. I must outwit that nitwit. I must marry her. It's my destiny. Did you understand me? Destiny? No! You are not. I don't want you now or ever. Miss, you're in a situation you can't back out of. So forceful. Oh, now let me take you abroad, my beautiful ship. The free candy. I have plans to make. out of here on my wonderful ship. Nowhere to escape. Our sailors follow traditions when we hold a ceremony. It's custom to have a wedding. The SS free candy. Oh, the sweet candy. Don't look at me like that. I had no choice. It's not like I don't feel bad about it. If I knew that it was wrong. Hey, I know anyway. A disguised wedding ceremony is set for tomorrow. I need you to learn about sailing and our customs by the end of the day. Okay? He is too selfish. What is he thinking? We were on a journey and an important mission to protect Mother Seal. Why are we involved in this? I don't understand it. Girl, that's the least of your problems. Calm down. Whatever happens, we should just feel fortunate to be on this ship. This is a great chance for us. Give it up, princess. By any chance, are you enjoying the situation? Well, you know the old saying, when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. You might enjoy it since it's not real. It's okay. It opened back up, but I got it wrapped up pretty good, and I got antibiotic ointment on it, so it's healing like it usually does. It only takes like a day for it to close back up, but it just keeps opening up over and over again. Nothing you can do about it. Oh well. We don't have much time until the fake wedding. Do you know the customs? I guess so. Now we gotta go around the ship and ask people, I guess. So you gotta get these questions right. How you doing, by the way, Molly's? Had a good day so far? Tom, our first engineer, is knowledgeable about our traditions. Why don't you go and see him? To open the engine room, turn the right handle to the right, turn the center handle to the left, and turn the left handle to the right. Oh, my brain can't process this kind of information. Right, right, center, left, left, right. Alright, so both sides to the right and then the center to the left. That's how I'm going to think about it. Before I forget. God, I gotta spin the wheel. Why would you have a door open that way? That's so crazy. If you only know what I have to do to actually turn those wheels, you'd go crazy. I have to hold down the F key, and then I cycle between WSD with my fingers in a circular motion. it's it's crazy, but that's the way I've always done it for thousands of years. The guardian that ruled the sea. That's good to hear, Molly's. I've been doing a lot better too. I actually got a lot better sleep last night. So I'm slowly catching back up. Do you ever have that? Do you ever have that that situation where you're like you stay up late and you're really tired and you want to fall asleep, but you push yourself just a little bit longer, like an hour more, and then when you finally want to go to sleep, all of a sudden your brain just refuses to shut down at that point, and then you have a really hard time falling asleep after that, but you manage to get like an hour, and then you feel terrible the next day, and then you try to take a nap later and you manage to take a nap, but then later on in the evening when it's time to go back to sleep again, your mind has like this weird thing where it like blocks itself to keep you from falling asleep. So it's like you're struggling to try to regain the hours of sleep. And then you get a little bit more day after day until finally you catch back to normal. And that's like where I'm at right now. I'm like halfway there. And I was like, man, I hate this. I should not. I should have saved the game. I was playing Pathfinder, and I got too forced into trying like force my way through this one point because it's so long, and then it just killed me. The Guardian's name is Lucretia. Deep purple scales cover its body. The embodiment of seagoing terror, it overwhelms anyone who faces it. The Temple of Acacia is called the Shrine of the Dragon King and is located at the bottom of the sea. It is told that time long ago a priest was allowed to visit the temple and receive the scale from Acacia. Oh, no. I have to prepare a dress by tomorrow. The color of the dress is white, but I also need to add something blue. Normally it's a necklace or a bracelet, but sapphires are rather expensive. The questions you'll be asked tomorrow are practical questions. What questions are we at now? How many questions have been answered correct so far? Questions that you cannot answer if you don't know the answer to begin with. I did not open up 3 freaking valves for you to give me no answers at all. Oh, I think you have to talk with different people. Okay. See, that's tricky. That was a tricky thing that they pulled there. You have to rotate your people for him to say something different. Captain Bartholomew is 35 years old, but he's taking a 17-year-old wife. That is unfortunate. I would personally never marry a girl much younger than me, but he's the captain, and who am I to judge? So I have to remember 35. That's one of the questions. At the wedding ceremony, you'll be asked a question about the sum of both your ages. Captain Bartholomew is 35 years old. You're elder by 18 years. When I say out loud the age difference, it really makes me feel... Male on the left and female on the right. It is tradition that sailors had kept from times past. For what reason was decided, even we do not know. By tradition, the bride raises the groom by raising her right hand. It must be hard for her to praise someone like our captain, but please tell her to do so. People who live on the land make fun of us like we were half fish, half human freaks. Human existence is such a small part in the story of nature. We have worked for the sea for so long. I wonder why people reject everything outside of the narrow human perspective. We garnish the wedding bouquet with yellow and red flowers because it's our tradition. Are those colors that she likes? Those are the same colors I like. I think I got most of them. Alright, I think I'm ready. Oh, I can't use a Gimel coin. Okay. Alright, let's see. Thus a messy day begins. I think you get good rewards if you do it all correctly. She's taller than he is. On this wonderful day, those who vow eternal love gather before the Sea Guardian. Whoops, fucked that up. Right, tell me your name. Bartholomew. Groom and by, recite your total sum of your ages and try to use the live. Let's see. 35, 45, 50. Raise your glasses together. Sometimes a long life together is compared to a voyage. When you feel lost and unsure, what will be your guide? Right, what is the name of the living ship on which you two shall away together? The sweat candy. By the way, where were we two in the ceremony? The proof of your marriage illuminates. What is the name of the gin? Oh, whoops. Kiss. Full tongue. Oh, they didn't show it. But she did it, though. And that's what matters. Stop it now! Oh yeah, he's got the whiny voice. I come to earn honor, and what do I see? Two people kissing in public. A group of peeping toms. Since when it was Felgaia filled with shameless people. I'm not shameless. Whoever you are, you have a knowledge of etiquette. Who are you? I'm Zed, Mother Seal. I'm here to break it. The seal? Is that stranger a monster? I don't believe it. It might just be a clever scheme or a trick to throw us off guard. I don't think so. I surely can feel the danger, but maybe he's just crazy. My time is coming. Finally, my debut fight. The match is just right. Oh, cool. Gained a level up. Wait, hold it! Why do you line up like that? I'm only one on my side. If I die, death will be talked about all throughout the land. Every time you hear about it, I hope you have guilt. Your ways are disgusting. Even if you win, you cannot brag about it. I wouldn't even put it on my memoirs. This battle doesn't count. It's just a playful debut match. Our fate will bring us together again. Ha! It's a strategic evacuation. Is that a new mental attack? Mother Seal. Somehow we must protect it, but I don't know what's going on here. For a fiendish creature, he doesn't look very evil. Not even sure if he was evil. And there's something over here, too. Oh, wait. You are here, the shaman of warriors led by the Guardians. I thought so. I don't have time to play with you. Too early for me to trouble with you. That other attack was a decoy? Maybe, if he was even aware of it. His first blow was stopped? How? Even with the Lunar's reaction speed, no, it's not even... Her reaction speed is superior to the Lunar's? It's a different form of the Lunar's, but it's definitely a fast draw. I see. You know fast techniques too. Fool. With even such a dual sword, you cannot even cut my shadow. I knew a female who preached about swords, but the person who did that was. Let me ask you, what can you cut with your sword? Bad choice of words. The Guardian statue, the seal. For a short time, I too had a dream. But you don't even have the right to dream. If you want to battle with me, come to the land of snow, the Arctica territory. The photosphere is where I live. Arctica territory, photosphere. Lady Harkon, who uses high-speed sword. Even I, the last seal, am broken. I will leave my heart to a shaman. Soon Mother awakens, and this world will be covered in darkness. My heart will be with a shaman. Darkness, a strike tearing the world. New Shrock's fame won't be broken. Yes, You are right. Even if Mother awakes, it's not the end. My eyes will never look down. You taught me that. No shucks. Let's head for the monster's castle to fight. We won't be broken. We'll never surrender to them. I'm sorry for everything. In my heart, you are friends. This is a reward from me. Please take it with you. See, this is the stuff that you get if you get so many right, but I fucked up twice or 3 times, so I didn't get the best. I didn't get the best offer. Well, the wedding might have been a disaster, but the result was what I was looking for. Drake's face was great as he was running in fear. I doubt he'll be meddling in my business. By the way, you were looking for a Captain Guardian statue? Since you helped me, I would like to help you. We want to head to the Land of Snow, Arctica territory. To do so, we need to ride across the sea. Can we use your ship? It is a difficult thing to do. My ship is for trading. My schedule is booked with jobs. I'm an old-fashioned person. You are important to me, but I think a great deal of my job. There are some people who count on me. I guess it's asking too much of you. In the future, when the timing is right, we might need you. Don't be too pessimistic. Timmy is not the only place to find a ship. Do you know the city of Melma, the one with the water running through it? Well, near that city, there's a deserted wharf. After you go through the Sand River, you might be able to find a ship. Thank you very much for your kindness. It was a great help to us. Yes, please take this with you. This is additional reward since I troubled you. Good luck on your journey. Remember, you'll always be my amigos. Completely downplaying what happened. I can now talk to animals. Oops. Or cook them. Master Tech V at I. What the fuck? I don't know. Huh? Something is wrong with that bird. It's rare to find a human that can communicate with his meows. Strange things have happening a lot lately. Is there a problem with the Guardian from the Yushan to the South meows? We Gauls sometimes have more knowledge than humans. Don't dismiss us as ignorant. If you ask us nicely, we might tell you something good. I don't think there's anything else here I need. what comfort it brings to see a world on the verge of collapse. It's a beautiful fading. What we see with our own eyes. All the blood, all the tragedy, everything is not a dream but reality. How delightful. Come on, hurry up, show us the fruit. How can I express my happiness that our Holy Mother will be awakened? I suppose we should thank the humans, the life of a planet that is bundled and connected by the drops of tears, and thus pour in the Mother. May we be given love and unlimited power, O Mother. See, my dears and children, you have done well, releasing me from my confines, awakening me from that horrifying spell. We, the Quarter Knights, we have been waiting patiently for you to awaken. How nice, from now on, I won't burden you. It is my turn now to show my love to everyone. Yes, to everyone and everything. Devastation, mayhem, and ruin. Annihilation, death, and destruction. Then, my mother, only then will we rule this world. We will rule and unify Filgaia as our second Saturn Hades. Rule? Unify? I am surprised you speak this way, Z. I have no such desire. I seek the glow that a dying human sheds, the last moments before his life ends. After I destroy Filgaia, I'll move on to the next world and continue this endless spiral. What? An endless spiral? It doesn't make sense. I am confused, Mother. Are we not fighting to win a world to live in? To regain a lost home, our lost home Hades? Hades? Saturn Hades is just another world I turned to in dust. You were only just born then, so you couldn't realize what was going on. I am the absolute destroyer. It is who I am. It is what I do. Destroy, murder, and ruin. Annihilate, consume, and exterminate. Was I who destroyed Hades. If it was you who destroyed our home, well then, after Falgaea, oh my dear Z, do not anguish. I will take care of all of those who survive. You will be the vessel of my next existence. Like all previous Quarter Knights, when the world is destroyed, your role is finished. Then I, your mother, shall bond with one of your lives. No greater joy exists. It's kind of like an odd turn of reverse birthing. What's wrong, Princess? besides the taste in your mouth. The Holy Mother is now free, released from the seal, and it's about to engulf Ilgaia. This is the last time that we will be heard, but not all is lost. The Guardian's voices were drowned out by something very big, as if it was being blocked. Finally, it has awakened. But that doesn't mean they can just do whatever they want. We must find a ship going to Arctica. We must get through the Sand River and then a port town we were told about. Okay. So the dot we need to get to is the dot directly south of us. The flashing red dot up there all the way up to the north is the photosphere. So we got a little bit of walking to do. Strike Buddy is now too empty for use. Alright, it's weak to all magic. When it wobbles, it multiplies. $15, that's it? Zero? I guess our magic is too weak to make any use of the crystals. Fine then, I'll just defend. Let her do all the work. can't open that door without the teardrop, which we do not have at the moment. I think I ended up back at the starter area. Yeah, this is back where the Kyrian Abbey and all the other stuff is at. Let's see, where was that place where we were at before? Man, can we get back there? Oh. Okay, this is where we need to go. Okay, never mind. Took us right there to the Sand River. Okay, alright guys, this is where I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. Just hitting right there at 3 hours. Let me go ahead and use the Gimel coin. Okay. Let me see who's on right now. Oh, Echo Gummies is on right now, and she's playing Resident Evil 2, the remake. I don't think I've raided her before. Let me go ahead and give her a raise. Alright guys, thank you very much for coming by. No stream tomorrow as usual. Thursday we'll be picking up on Light and Magic 7 once again. And it's starting to get pretty good in that game now. Now it's not so rough on us, and we're able to clear things through. Yeah, thank you very much, Dal and Molly's and everyone else for coming by. And I'll see y'all next time. Later.